Today on the Celestial War.
And you will go with them, and you will tell me what happens. Are you laughing at me?
No, Your Highness, I'm absolutely sorry. I was out of character. DB kneels down, lowers his head, and he goes, Your Highness, I will, by my dying breath, I will fulfill your task.
Will they survive? Audio Dungeon.
It is time for Audio Dungeon. I am Tony Hansen, your host and DM, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew, Rob Spataro, Dan Isgro, Damian Scro, Brooke Armstrong, Vinny Pro, and Tom Kokoza. Today, Liam Lynch from last week, who was playing the mysterious druid that you guys named Ormond that you guys came across, and also Doug Johnson from Dungeons and Dragons Memes. How you both doing today, guys?
Very good.
Awesome.
Well, I'm Doug. I started the D&D memes page several years back. It's many might be already fans. I currently work at a marketing company, and I'm never that good at talking about myself. I love Dungeons and Dragons. I started a little bit later. Started playing Neverwinter Nights. Fell in love with the game, and then a friend of mine. This is in my early 20s. A friend of mine invited me to play a game of D&D, and it was over ever since.
That's awesome. So obviously, this page. I mean, this page start that you have. Did it start just like a hangout for friends, or is it something that you've always wanted to see how far it could go?
No. It was it started off just because I thought it would be fun. It was funny. I briefly talked about this earlier. It was I love D&D, and I wanted to start a Facebook page. And I'm like, what should I start a Facebook page about? And I'm like, Dungeons and Dragons and memes. Those are both awesome. And and it just started taking off. It got to the point where people wanted to be admins of the page because they wanted to contribute. And then it became after I realized what it was about. I realized it didn't have to just be about memes. It could be just about bringing awareness and getting people interested in the game. So a lot of people have, from what I've heard, started to play the game because they saw the memes, thought they were funny, and like, let's see what this game's all about. And I mean, in some cases, a lot of D&D games are just a big giant meme. so it's just a good time. So.
And have you ever created memes yourself, or are you just finding stuff from online that you like?
When I first started, I just found some stuff online. I had never considered myself a meme creator at the time. And then I started creating I just called it the Gygax meme. And that was the meme where it showed Gary Gygax asking a question, and then the next frame it showed the dice, and then the next frame it showed the fail. And so I created that, and that started generating a lot more engagement. People thought that was funny. And so I started coming up with other memes, other ideas. And then I don't want to toot my own horn because a lot of it came from a lot of the other admins, a lot of admins on the show, Law, Mira, all these people, they created a lot of awesome content, way more creative than I could have ever been. So a lot of the page's engagement and popularity has very much contributed to the admins of the page. Especially Lee House has been really, really active on it. So thanks. Shout out to him.
Lee. Oh, yeah, he's the best. We met Lee, known for about a year now, and he's been an awesome part of our team, and he's an integral part of many teams now too. It's all about the community, like you just said. You know, it's great to have everyone come together. It's a passion project. You know, everyone enjoys themselves, and you know what you did was a great thing. So congratulations to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for
memes page is fantastic.
Yeah, thank you for doing this. This is even more of an awesome thing, just for people to experience it and see if it's something they want to get into. So.
Oh yeah, we're happy to do it. But obviously, we love doing this. This is our favorite thing to do ever. I look forward to it every week. And when the next day is Thursday, I'm like, okay, 6 days to plan how to kill everybody for next week. You know,
oh my God,
it's always fun.
What? Wait, what'd you say?
I meant preparing.
I told you we're in trouble.
Preparing things.
Get ready to roll.
So guys, you're gonna get going. Without further ado, into the first story of today, which is going to be Botorius and his friendly gnomes. So, Botorius, you are on your ship, and when last left you off, you were sailing out of Ravensclaw and on your way towards Rhaegar, and your ship only has about 14 gnomes left on it. You called for help last week to see if any gnomes could come above and help out, and the gnomes appear to be the highest ranking of their gnomes, which is Doug's character right now. So, Doug, why don't you introduce yourself to the audience first? Tell them who you are, your name, and everything else, and then we'll role play it in game.
My name is Doug. The character I'm playing is DB Dangles. He is a gnome rogue.
Awesome.
Excellent.
So this gnome comes out. He looks like he's maybe like a lieutenant or something like that. You know, he's like a mid-grade soldier, and he appears to be like the one they put in charge of everything else. So, Doug, as I briefed you earlier, the ship took on heavy fire. As you guys were escaping from Raven's Claw, you're heading back to your home, Rhaegar. You know Rhaegar is under attack, as does the audience, and you were working down below, but now you've been kind of called because they have no gnomes, only 2 that are alive above, and so you can come out. Botorius, you see him. Guys, role play.
Hello, my gnomish friend.
Hello. So the gnomes down there told me to come up here and talk to you, and so I just guess you need me for something, and I want to help.
Well, good. I also would like to help. So I'm wondering, what's the condition of the ship right now? Are we doing okay? Are we taking on any water, anything like that?
So far, the ship is fantastic. I don't see any water coming on here, so I think everything is a-okay.
And are we making as swift as progress as possible? Trying to get there quickly, you know?
As swiftly as I possibly can.
All right. Is there anything I can do to help?
Well, some of the gnomes have been a little bit fearful from the last accident that happened, so maybe some words of encouragement could actually help quite a bit. I mean, I might be absolutely friendly and lovable, but they don't really take my enthusiasm as well as maybe a hero like yourself could be.
I see. Okay. I suppose I could say something.
Scroll speech. I didn't know it was going to scroll speech this episode.
Oh boy. All right. Is there anything else?
Before we start, Scott Weber wants to remind us that I had over 6,000 stars last week. That's still in the crew's pool, and Lumps and Sparky's rerolls. So if that wasn't used yet, Rob, if you have that on file, that means that you have 1 full enchantment and you have 1 reroll from Scott from last week. So if you want to check against that, Rob. And
I did not have anything from Scott, no.
Okay, so put that in there, please.
It's a hero's choice enchantment? Or...
Yeah, hero's choice. And Scott, thanks for the 50 stars. Remind me, appreciate that.
Thank you, Scott.
Or Chad, right now, you're about to get a scroll speech. So that's also always a special thing. I hope you're about to get ready to enjoy that. So get your popcorn out and let's see. That's it. It's very different.
I don't intend to put you on the spot, but I think it might help quite a bit.
Speech. So let's.
I can understand. I see. I can see.
Do you guys run up the nose? Okay, so that.
Yes. Round everybody up.
All right, listen.
Okay, so you run up the gnomes.
Sorry.
Yeah, they come on.
All right, listen, guys. We have somebody that has to say something, and I think it's going to be really, really good. And I think it's going to make you guys feel a lot better about the situation. Sure, some of us have died, or actually, almost most of us have died, but that's in the past now. So I want you to listen to him and take it verbatim because he knows exactly what we're going to do.
Why, thank you.
No pressure, bro.
You all know me. I'm Botorius. And I just wanted to get you all together and just tell you how honored I am to be on this boat with you all right now. I know it's been a hard time. We've lost good people. Their deaths cannot be in vain. We must move forward. We must get back to the city. We must try to regroup with the others and help do what we can. You all are very, very important. You all have to work together, and I will do anything I can to help you so that we get home safely, because that is what is important right now. So please, do what you can. Run the ship well. If there's anything I can do, let me know. And hopefully we will all get through this
I have a
together.
question. I have a question.
Because that is how we are strong. Yes, you there, my gnomish friend.
I'm a little bit concerned about the fact that we're sailing directly into Rhaegar because there are many ships there. They're under attack, and our ship, we don't even have a full crew. What are we gonna do?
Yes, I understand your concerns, and we will do everything we can just to avoid conflict when we get there. But we must make contact and regroup and get back there to help the effort. I understand we are low on crew and we don't have many warriors or supplies or anything, but we got to get back there. I understand it's gonna be perilous, but it's quite important.
We don't have fighting men. We don't have supplies, but we have courage.
That's right.
That's right, and we got him.
We got each other. You have me, and we're gonna do this. We can make it.
Okay, roll the.
That's right.
Roll D20. This is gonna be your charisma check. Add your charisma, and let me know what you get.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Let's see. Well, that's gonna be a 5.
So they're like, oh, okay, no. They're all very worried. And they go back down. They go back downstairs. So maybe you bought it from a 4 to a 5. Maybe you lifted your spirits up a little. Dangles, what did you think?
DV kind of raises an eyebrow. He was expecting maybe a little bit more. And stuff. He's like, all right, that was an absolutely fine speech. You heard the man. This is a time for victory, in a time for fighting, in a time for doing what's right and just.
Yes.
Get back to work. We're going to Rhaegar.
Okay, so DV gets up and starts helping manage things above. A couple of gnomes come up and follow. You have a very minimal skeleton crew. Barely enough to run the ship, but you guys are going. The ship isn't barely damaged because most of the shots were just doing a superficial damage or going into the sky or going into gnomes. So the ship is holding up decently well as of right now. We're gonna flip the story over to let's go to.
Well done, DV.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Let's go to
my pleasure.
Let's go to Vinny, Thistle, Lightfinger Burr. You are in Ravensclaw still. You're left behind, and Richard Wild, are you here today? Let me know if you are. Open the chat and let me know that you're here, and so I can role play that other part with you. That we'll do that next if you are here. So Thistle, you are in the warehouse near the governmental building, and you've been trying to get into this chest for 2 weeks now in game, or out of game. Sorry, by episode, and in game it's been like 15 minutes. So you finally. Manage to open the chest. You open it up. As you open the chest, you feel the surge of like power or energy or static. Some kind of something that goes over you, and it kind of reminds you of when the crystal hit you a little bit. Something similar to that. You feel like you've opened it up, and the you know what? Give me an intelligence check, and I'll tell you more.
Do you want to know more?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, you want to know more?
Yes.
Okay, so you open it up and you feel the presence of the collector, and you feel it. Like I said, it feels something similar to like a transference of energy or something like that. You also get the feeling that like you just bypassed the seal that perhaps somebody else would not have been able to open. Like you got away with something. Like you opened it because you were allowed to, and that kind of feel. That's where I'll stop explaining that. You open it up. You have a moment of a vision of the collector and the feeling. You open it up, and inside, you see this intricate, these pieces of metal that look like they assemble together. And it's like 3 large pieces. It's 100% gnomish, and it's glowing. And again, you get the feeling of the collector with this.
How big are the pieces?
They are probably about. The pieces are all curved. Like imagine if you're like working with like a doorknob. I don't want to say. I'm not going to use the example exactly what it is because that would be easy to explain. But I'm going to leave you up in the mystery of it. So imagine it's just all these like metallic curves. It seems to be made of brass, and it seems to be probably about a foot wide, but it looks like it's made to be put together in all these pieces.
And how thick is it? Because
not that thick, but I mean, it's probably like an inch and a half thick.
So what was? So I guess then I'm assuming that this chest was bolted to the floor then, which is why it wouldn't move. Because I don't think something that small would make the chest so heavy, right? I mean, just by looking at it, am I safe to say that?
I cannot answer that question.
Okay, so I reach down into the chest and I pick up one of the pieces.
Okay, you reach down and check, you pick up one of the pieces. Again, you feel like the energy of the collector, and it looks like the pieces need to be assembled and just put together. If you want to try to do that, we can roll an intelligence check and we'll see how you do.
I do not. I actually want to take the 3 pieces.
Boo.
I want to get out of here.
All of America.
I'm in enemy territory right now by myself, so safety first.
Safety first.
Yes.
Safety first. This is the man that blew up an entire boat, almost drowned in the water,
yes,
and then he walks over to something in the chest. Safety first. Come on.
I check for traps, right? Safety
blew
first.
up half of Raven's Claw.
This is a man who says, "Throw the fireball right at me. I'll get out of the way.
Yes,
it's okay."
Safety first.
He's
so what
learning,
do you?
He's learning.
I don't want to. Whatever this is, I don't want to activate it here and then signal more trouble for myself than I need to. So I want to get out of here if possible. So I'm gonna.
Vin, safety first. What do you want to do?
Safety first. So I'm taking the 3 pieces. I'm putting them in my backpack, and then I'm checking the rest of the box. There's nothing else in this.
No, and there's actually, like, if you opened a guitar case, like there's an imprint for the guitar. Same thing for those pieces.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What I do?
All gnomish made. Even the chest looks gnomish made on the inside.
Can I lift the insert out by any chance?
You can. Yeah.
I slowly pull the insert up.
Guns.
The insert is guns. Steve Buscemi comes out.
What?
He freaks out. Steve Buscemi,
He does.
Desperado. So you pull it up and you see that it's like a whole wooden frame is built around the whatever it is.
All right. So I closed it. I take the 3 pieces.
Okay.
There's nothing else in this box, right? There's nothing on the lid. Like it's all
no.
Just insert. All right. I put everything back in the box the way it was, except for the pieces. I keep the pieces in my backpack. I close the lid, lock it up.
Right. Safety first.
Yeah. I lock it up. I walk out, relock the door, keep the key, and I exit said building.
Okay. Exit the building. You gotta give me two stealth checks to get out of the building because there are
the
two guards. Oh, you already killed them. Well, there's one more guard though in the front though.
Okay. A 19.
19. You're okay. Okay, you sneak out. Again, there's workers in the front. There's one guard looking at it. He knows there are 2 guards going in, but that was about like a minute or 2 ago. He's not really, looking for them or anything else. You sneak out and just give me the direction you headed.
I want to head towards the actual city, like the residential part of the city. So I guess
so you head that direction, and you get reminded of the fact that you see, and we're gonna go to it right now with Richard Wild. Richard Wild, do me a favor. Give me 2 D20 rolls, and then I'm going to tell you. You're going to tell me what you're doing. So you look out and you see the little boat that went out with one of the prisoners that you guys escaped with Lump in it and the 3 guards, and they're like in the middle of the bay, going towards the prisoners' island in here, Ravensport. So they have that island that's on the left side of our screen right now in the bay. The one that has all like the ports around it. They're going from the 6 red buildings on the very, very left to that island over there, and they're about halfway across. So you're walking up on the map right now, which is east.
Okay.
That's what I'm asking you.
Yes. I'm walking towards the residential area. Correct.
Okay, that's the way you go. Richard Wild, we're gonna go over to you right now. Let's see what you did. You got an 8 and you got an 11. Okay, so Richard told me out of the game his character Mister is with Lump right now, and Lump is trying to recover from the spell. And there's 3 guards. So Mister is going to start shaking Richard Wild's character and start shaking the boat, and tell me what you're basically going to do, if anything different than what I'm saying. So shaking the boat and try to act like it's all by an accident that things are going on, and try to see what happens. So you do that. You rolled an 8 and an 11. So you get up and you start trying to perform and make it look like it's an accident. You guys are in a smaller boat. And you're trying to get up. I'm going to do an opposing check for the guards because they're not paying attention. Let's see what they do. Okay, I rolled a 3. That's looking good for you. I rolled a 7 and a 7 and a 5. So you get up and start moving things around. You're not doing a really good job, but one of the guards kind of freaks out and gets up. And since they all rolled low, but you still rolled bad, I'm just going to do a 1d4 roll and see how it goes. 3 of the guards get up and try to stop you. They think like you're just a klutz and they don't understand what's happening. And they just like fall out of the boat. They don't go very far, but they fall into the water. Okay? So Lump is still in the boat with you. There's 1 guard in there. He's just trying to reach up. He basically turns to you. He's like, what are you doing? Sit back down. You're going to drown everybody. And he yells at you. That's what's happening right now. Richard, let me know. I'll give you a couple seconds to tell me what's going on. If not, I'm going to move on to the next group, and I'll just come back to you. So that's what's happening. Guys, don't forget to keep liking the stream. Give us likes, give us loves, and keep sharing it out. 75 shares activates the enhancements and rerolls. Without your shares, they will not be able to use them. We're up to, I don't know what it is right now. It's definitely above 30, I think. So we're going to see what it is.
Just refreshed it at 55 last time I just checked.
55. We're almost there.
59 shares.
Nice. So we need not that many more. We're almost there. 16. Cast Shocking Grasp. Okay. So he cast Shocking Grasp on the guy right there. Show me the damage. And you have to do a touch attack. So give me a roll.
That's right. Mister's going for it.
Oh boy.
Richard Wild, give me that touch attack. Make a roll. Roll a 13 on a 27 die. The 13 is enough. The guy's sitting down. He can't move. I'll give it to you. Give me damage. Should be 1d8 lightning damage. And you'll have if you can get me close to an 8, maybe that'll be significant. We'll see. You don't really want a multiple share. Someone was asking about that. You don't really want a multiple share because it doesn't do much. Just if you could share it to a group, that's big. So guys, if you're a part of a group that's okay to share, you have permission. You can share it to a group. If you share it with a friend through Messenger, that's good. But don't overshare like crazy just to do it. That's not what we want. And you want to give it to somebody like a friend or somebody that it's worthwhile, or a group that you belong to who may enjoy it. If you share it to a group, that's wonderful if you have permission. So you can do that. Let's see. Roll a D8, roll a 7. Okay, so you shocked the guard. The guard freaks out. He falls into the water. The other guards are trying to get back on. I know you're, for a fact, from what you told me, you're trying to move the boat away with Lump in it. I'm going to do a roll right now to see if they can get up. They can catch up, and we're going to see how that goes. Let me see. And I can't go in there, so I'm just rolling it. 8, 18, 10, and 19. So 2 guards catch up with the boat, and they're trying to get back on, and we're going to stop right there and hold it off right now. So 2 guards are kind of moved behind. You move the boat forward. 2 guards catch up, and that's what we're going to do right now. Richard, let me know what you want to do next, and I'll come right back to you. We're going to go over to the big part of the group. This is basically everyone else. This is Liam's character, Ormond, the druid. This is Abyssia, Holgar, Findalar, Arky, and I think that's it. Well, you have Argon also in 2 Mage. 2 Mage right now is flying around the entire battle. I'm going to head over to show you where you guys are right now, and we have a brand new map provided by Derek Luxton.
Nice.
Making a map for us for 3 weeks now and doing a great job. So right now, this battle is going on outside. It's 2 gnomish aircraft carriers fighting this humongous battle. And while you're seeing all these groups around, the groups on everything on the left hemisphere of this map have all been destroyed, and the 2 aircraft carriers are located on top. They're not. You can't see them in here, but they're located on top. and they still have one half of the right side of the map is to go, and the aircraft carriers have 222 hit points left, and the other one has 187 hit points left, and it represents the entire Navy, but it's also very, very strong. And on those aircraft carriers are gnomes that are flying up the hang gliders, and they're dropping dynamite and all different things on the ships, and we're factoring that in. You also have Sparky jumping around casting spells. You have Raphael casting spells. Shiva and Jacques are around on the hang gliders, having a good time and dropping dynamite, and that's what's happening. You guys are above. You have Raven captured, and you guys are just watching and just waiting. I'm gonna let you guys role play a little bit. Last week got pretty heated. It was great role playing, and we're gonna see where it takes us right now. So guys, you can continue to talk. Go for it.
Well, we should try and question. Oh, please go ahead, Dan. You were going to ask a
where's Two Mage right now, Tony?
Two Mage is flying about. He's actually like attacking the ships overhead, like what Raphael's doing.
And what's Argon doing?
Argon was talking. Argon is with you right now. He when Bellman went off, he started to walk after Bellman to talk to him again to try to arrange just to kind of smooth things over. Last week, Bellman said that you guys can take him over. You can take Raven to Red City, and because Tom mentioned that he was a collector's champion, that carries a lot of weight with them because the collector is their god, and so Argon just seems to be kind of just smoothing everything over from king to king, leader to leader. So he leaves.
Okay. Hogar, we should try and press King Argon to question the Raven immediately.
I think King Argon is seeing to more pressing matters right now. He knows that the Raven is here. He knows that we have him. I think he'll question the Raven when the time is appropriate, after the battle is over. Unless, Findalar, do you have any spells that can force the Raven to tell us whatever it is we need to know?
No, I don't. Those spells exist, but I do not have them prepared. Arky, you are head of state. We cannot give you commands or anything other than suggestions. If you wish to question the Raven, I think that you have the right to do so, but I think that Argon, who may have that ability to press the Raven to speak the truth, is trying to win this war right now. I do not know what will be gained by talking to him now. I think that we're not the kind of people who are going to torture someone from information, force someone to give us the answers that we want to hear. I don't think that's as violent as we can be. I don't think that is our style. And that being said, he has set up quite a political trap for us, where anything that we do to force him to say things that we want to hear will only help his cause, probably more than it'll hurt him, than it'll help us.
So then what should we do right now? We can't influence the battle, I suppose.
I actually am going to see if I can do just that. I have some magic left within me today. And those flying fortresses, those floating fortresses that the gnomes have, while impressive, are taking all the damage. I'll see if there's anything I can do. All right, Tony, I just go to the window to take a look at the state of the battle and see.
Okay, so you guys are looking over. You're just watching the battle. You're basically just waiting to see what's going on, so you can, be involved in the outcome and what to do next. Argon's plan is that they want to make sure this battle is won because they're hoping that Rhaegar can then send the ships south to Sunken City to assist. Even though they'll still be like a day and a half away, it's something. So just a reminder to the fans and to you guys that is what Argon's plan, and that's why Two Mage is like pressing hard with everybody else to get this part done. Raven is basically just standing there. He's like, "So is this how all of you stand around and we're still doing this?" and you're gonna watch all the gnomes give their lives for everything. And
All right, just bash him in the mouth with the butt of my rifle before he even finishes. I was like, enough! You're gonna stay quiet.
All right.
Wow, very angry.
Yeah, it's almost like you sent a fleet to destroy his hometown. It enrages some people, Raven. Let's all try and remain calm as we can. Arky, do you need a minute?
No, I'm fine.
All right. Why don't you?
I think we'll have several minutes when this all goes back to the Red City, when all of your people declare you all to be traitors. When I win my freedom.
You're not going anywhere.
I'm going to go everywhere that you guys bring me.
Raven, I vow to you, no matter how this all ends, no matter what happens, you will not be around to enjoy it. I promise you.
Promises. We shall see. Okay, so you guys are basically just waiting for the battle, yes, to finish? It's obviously a very long battle. It's been going on already for a while. You guys are waiting. If so, I'm going to skip ahead to another event in with you guys right now. Can I move forward?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah, if the battle starts going badly, if it looks like these ships are going to get damaged, I'm going to try and get closer to the combat and see if I can help sway it. But if it looks like the ships are holding their own, then I'm just going to wait for the outcome.
Okay.
All right.
Liam, is your character getting involved in this conversation, doing anything else, or what are you doing?
He's kind of just trying to take it all in and decide where he stands in terms of what's happening between all of them.
Okay, still trying to find his place in the whole story, right?
Yep.
And gotcha. Before we go forward, I'm going to turn to Findalar and say, Findalar.
Yeah.
Can I leave the Raven with you for just a minute?
Yes. I can't be as intimidating as you are, but I'll make sure that nothing happens to him.
You can cast a fireball on him, can't you?
I could.
Great. I walk over to Arky. Arky.
Yes.
Come here for a minute. Follow me.
Okay.
We walk off. We try to go like around a corner or something like that where we have a little privacy.
Okay, so you and Arky go off.
Arky. Just a few minutes ago, Abyssia hit the Raven, and I told her that he is a captive of the state and he should be treated as such. Do not forget why we're here. We did what we came for, and we will await orders from King Argon. I don't care if you're the mayor of the Sunken City. We are here as heroes of Andaria.
I know, Hogar. I just can't stand there and listen to him.
This is why I'm telling you not to engage with him. Don't ask him any questions. Don't tell him anything. He's making us look like fools. Stop it.
I'll stay away from him.
Away. I go back over to the Raven.
Okay, and as Oni brings up that he had a sock in his mouth from last week, so we're gonna say he good catch. Oni, you can take 25 experience points for that, and he maneuvers a sock out of his mouth and talks. Of course, you all have the option to put it back in. That's your right. You walk back over, two of you.
Thanks,
Oni goes, put that shit back in. Okay, so you come.
That's a typo. He meant sock.
Oh yeah, sock. So you guys are waiting. You're watching the battle. We're gonna play the battle right now, and everyone here is gonna roll, and as well as everyone on. Todd, are you with me? Let me know if you are. If so, you're gonna help out again like last week if you could. For you guys, about 20 minutes, 25 minutes passes, and you're just talking. You're waiting for Argon, and you see Two Mage teleports in, and Two Mage has been flying around, casting us with the spells. And he sits there, and he's like breathing heavy, and he's kind of like resting. And you see he's got like scars from battle, and he's been hit a few times, bullets grazing him and such. And he's probably about 50 feet off of you guys, and he's just like looks over, gives you all a nod, but he's obviously hurt, trying to recover. If anyone wants to role play here, you can role play here. Otherwise, I'm gonna move forward.
This is happening like as we're coming back in the room.
You're not in a room. You guys are like outside on like a balcony. Like we're really on the top of this mountain that has like an area you can walk up to because the gnomes have made their civilization in the inside of that hollowed out volcano mountain, whatever it is. So you guys are just right above, and you can actually see 360 around the entire thing. So you're technically outside, almost inside.
Would we
Can
have
I
Can I fly to True Mage? Like,
you
am
don't
I?
fly to him. You just walk over to him.
Oh, okay. So I walk over to him and I sing a healing song for him.
Okay. You see he's very grateful for it. You can tell by his face, and he doesn't answer. Just puts a hand up like thank you, and he's trying to get his breath back.
Would we have seen Two Mage flying around and like being in the battle? Would we have?
Yeah,
seen
you
that
did.
balcony? Okay.
Yeah. So it's the first time that he's like kind of taking a break and relaxed. Okay. Anything else? I'm gonna move forward. If not,
I say, Finn, keep an eye on the Raven again, please. I run over to Abyssia and Two Mage. Two Mage, how is the battle going?
it is the gnomish ships are taking much damage, but it's going to be close. I am hoping that they will make it. And as soon as I can recover my breath, I'm going to go back out there and keep doing what I can do.
How are you? How much damage have you taken?
I'm hurt a bit, but Abyssia, her song has helped. Her bardic magic has been useful.
Okay. Before you go back out there, I'd like to have a word with you.
Yes, of course.
Abyssia, can you give us a moment, please?
Abyssia, do you walk away?
Yes.
Okay. What do you say?
Two Mage. You know what? I'm gonna have this conversation in private. I'm gonna text you a few things that.
Oh, do me a favor. Email it because my phone is my camera. if you're texting me, yeah, email it.
Okay.
Oh man.
While Dan is
I'll send it over to you.
The Raven.
Okay.
Orman wants to walk over to Finn and the Raven.
To Finn the Raven, go for it.
Yeah, and he says,
Can you tell me now that the angry one is away, what is going on here with this man?
Governor Raven here is the head of state of Ravensclaw, a land that he formed that he was a pirate at first, and then he became a head of state, and he I don't know, operates as such. And there was a contest over some contested gold, 1 million gold pieces, which in today's times is an almost inconceivable treasure, where two lands that me and my companions are from felt that we had a claim to this gold, but so did the Raven, and so did some other states. So there was a contest to be held here on Rhaegar, and the Raven found a way before the contest even began to win. And so we all played the contest, what we thought was in good faith, but Raven had fixed it so that he would win no matter who technically won the contest. Took the 1 million pieces of gold and left. We went to get it back, but we were under the influence of some sort of spell that a member of Raven's lands cast upon us that caused us not to think clearly or act carefully. And so Raven, that was his plan for that to happen, and he used it as a pretense to wage war here on Rhaegar and on the second city, which is where the little gnome is from, Arky. And he sent fleets to both to take over both those lands with the hope to rule all of the coastal cities. He paid for this fleet outside of Rhaegar with the promise of the 1 million gold pieces that he won unfairly. He convinced another kingdom, the Queen's Kingdom, to help him in selling the second city, and then made an agreement with Sols to betray the Queen and destroy that fleet, so that he would have really the only strong naval forces on the ocean here at all. So that's what's been going on so far. However, in all of that, he set it up so that it appeared that we were the instigators of this war, and so that he and Sos can blame this on the Red City. And my worry is that Sos, for quite some time, has been trying to religiously win over the folks of the Red City.
And you're telling me all of this violence is because of money?
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, on our side, yes, but I don't know. On Raven's side, I think it's more power than money, but yes.
Despicable, he says, and then he turns around and walks over to the side of the balcony.
Oh, well, that went well. I turned to the Raven. I turned to the Raven because I guess it's just the three of us there, or the two of us now. Like, did I get that right? Do you think?
It sounds about right, but not really. From your perspective, I would say.
All right. I just want to know if I missed anything. Governor, I in all sincerity, and I do mean this, while we are obviously combatants, I do apologize for how you've been treated. I don't think it's right, and I do mean that. And I've tried to.
Well, then let me free then.
I can't do that.
Oh.
But
Tony.
You know, I will do my best to make sure that you are unharmed as long as you behave yourself as best I can.
I appreciate that, of course.
Yeah. It's literally the least I could do.
Yes, it is. Okay, guys, we're gonna hold off on here. So you guys had your role play. Dan went over and talked to Two Mage. Two Mage has been healed a little bit, which I wrote down over here. And now we're gonna go back over to Votorius and DB. You guys, I'm actually gonna play with time a little here and move you guys forward. You guys sail for.
I'd like to do one quick thing before you do that, just really quick. In the meantime, I wanted to inspect the explosives that we had on the ship, because last time we learned that the ship does in fact have a few barrels of explosives,
Yes.
and so I just wanted to inspect that and see just like what is it like?
What could possibly go wrong?
Is it dynamite? Is it like fireworks? What we got here? Like what am I looking at?
So you have a lot of gunpowder.
Okay, it's just like barrels of gunpowder.
Yeah, you have 4 barrels of it.
Okay, all right, that answers that question. Thank you.
Do you want to light it on fire or anything when you check it out?
Let me think. No, not right now.
You sure? No.
Yeah.
TV, do you
right
want
now.
to light that stuff on fire or anything?
Well, I think it might inspire the rest of the gnomes to get their butts in gear.
No, don't do that now.
Are you sure?
Not
I have
yet.
a torch in my hand right now.
Nope, not right now, because that would be bad.
Please stop pumping the missile.
I want
Okay,
to
so-
power between me.
Keep
Yeah.
the fire away from the barrels, please.
So you guys are just making your way towards Rhaegar, and now is again, this is going to desync you guys from the current storyline. We'll see if it works out. If it doesn't, but this is just to kind of keep moving. So we're going to move you guys a day forward in advance, and about a day forward, you come up to a lone ship, and this ship looks clearly like a fishing vessel. And it's not as small as a sloop, but it's not as big as a galleon. I'm using my Sea of Thieves knowledge, and so it's somewhere in the middle of that. And oh, by the way, we have 1,000 stars from Evan. That's
Yes.
a reroll for Dan. Thank you, Evan. That's awesome. So this ship comes up, and you see something else on the horizon, very, very far though, like at the very tip edge of the horizon. And this ship's coming across you, and you see the ship. You can tell over time of the last hour. The ship is definitely constantly turning its course to make it towards you.
Do we have a telescope or anything that we can see to identify the ship?
Yeah, you do. You have a spyglass and such, so you can take a look. You, DB, you want to look through?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Okay, so you look through,
What do you
and you see there's 2 men on the ship, and they're all humans, and there's a bunch of women of all different ages on the ship as well.
Can I notice anything about any particular characteristics about the people on the ship, like other than their genders?
You would say that you feel confident that they're not pirates.
Okay.
Well, what I see is a ship full of people. They don't look that dangerous. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong many times.
I mean, it looks like they're starting to come towards us. I don't know if that's a good idea. Maybe we should avoid them.
Or shoot them.
No. I don't think that's necessary. But avoidance might be the right move. I don't know. What do you think? You want to shoot them? Really?
Well, no, it's not that I wanted to. I was just trying to offer a suggestion.
Oh, okay.
It's not like I'm a violent person. I just, thought that maybe it would have been a good idea.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think that should be necessary. Hopefully, unless they're hostile. So can we? Could we try to avoid a collision course with this ship?
Yeah, DV calls up to the person pilot or the helmsman piloting the ship. He's like,
"Turn the ship 45 degrees, starboard side. We're gonna avoid the ship coming in the horizon."
All right.
Okay, so you turn 45 degrees. The ship is trying to match you. Are you trying to keep away from the ship, or are you trying to let them come closer, or nothing?
I think we're trying to keep away.
Yeah,
right?
like moving away from them, like trying to. Yeah.
Okay, so how much do you deter completely from your course from Rhaegar? Do you just choose? Do you want to go towards Rhaegar? You said you go 45 degrees, left or right?
DV, starboard port is left. Starboard's right.
Yes.
The DV will look to him and just say, "What would you like to do?"
Well, we've got to keep going towards Rhaegar, but if we have to deviate a little bit, that's all right. We gotta. I don't know.
Okay, so you turn 45 degrees starboard, and the ship, basically, this is both you guys coming at each other. So you turn starboard, going down this way, and
coming at us. Oh man.
Yeah, and the ship is
Okay.
basically just doing this, trying to meet you.
How close are they by now?
They're probably still a few miles away.
Okay.
So now, if you don't have anything up your sleeve to keep away from them, I'm going to advance you, move the story forward to the point where you encounter the ship.
Okay.
I suppose. I
Well, I guess
can't think of anything besides just trying to steer away from.
now that they're
Closer.
following us, or now that it's confirmed that they're on a course for us, can I look through the spyglass to see if maybe they're trying to signal us with anything?
Very good. Take 15 experience points. You look through and you see that the man on the ship is trying to signal you doing this, and sometimes the women come up and they're like waving too.
Does it look frantic, like they're asking for help?
It's either that or they're trying to warn you or something.
Okay.
All right, they're either trying to warn us or they need some help, but they're waving at us very, very frantically. It's like they're really good at waving at us right now.
They're expert wavers, yes.
All right. Well, I don't think we should stop. Maybe, obviously they're coming right at us. We need to try to avoid a collision, and also try not to stop. That's what I want us to do. What do you think?
Evan says, turn, drop explosives with a timer behind you.
I don't think we're quite there yet, but
Trust
that's
no
a good
one.
idea.
Trust no
I like
one.
I like
DV
the
starts
idea.
eyeing the gunpowder barrels.
I'm looking at him. I'm like,
You could.
All right. Well,
So,
they,
all
might
right.
they might be needing help, but I guess we'll just see what happens.
We're not really in a position to start helping people here. We're down the crew and we got to get back to port. So
But what if it's a warning? What if they're trying to make us not go further?
that could be, but we still got to get to Rhaegar, right?
Yes, you're absolutely right.
All right.
Okay,
Well,
so
all right, Ked. We'll try to see what they have to say. I suppose. I don't want to stop the boat though. We're not stopping.
Okay. I need some names. Brooke, you're good at names. Give me a name of like a man that you would like respect. Just Brooke, like someone you look up to, like respect. Give me like a name like that.
Tom
Margot.
Caposa.
What was it?
Margone.
Margone.
Yeah.
Okay, and give me two girls, like friendly names.
Abrita,
Abrita, okay.
like Abrita filter, and
Wow.
Wow.
and
Erla, Shia,
Purdy,
Curdy, with a P or
Purdy
C?
and Abrita,
Purdy with a P or C?
a P.
Okay, Purdy. like Bernard Purdue.
TURTI.
Okay, so they come up and you see the ship comes near, and when they get into like shouting distance, you hear like you see this guy come out. This guy has like black hair. He looks like a Tom Selleck kind of character. He's got the full beard and everything else. Obviously like a captain, like a fisherman, like a strong guy. And he's like, "Hoy there!"
Hello.
Hello.
There's got to be about 100 pirate ships coming this way.
Coming this way.
They're coming towards us. They're coming from Rhaegar. They're the same ships that went out of Ravensclaw, and it looks like they're coming back. You might want to get out of here. We were down fishing, and now we got to run and get out of here quickly because who knows what they're doing.
Oh, man.
It looks like they left me right the second when they got there.
Yeah, I thought they were... Yeah. Oh. All right. I thought they were fighting there or something. All right. Well, all right. Then safe travels to you. Get speed away and safety to you. We'll have to
hold them off, maybe.
Oh, no. We don't have enough. We can't hold off a whole fleet. We're gonna have to avoid them. We're gonna have to try to go around. So.
Well, I don't know if you want to go around. The whole Rhaegar is being attacked right now. We're gonna head up towards Arlight. It's really the only place we can go.
All right. Well, you should do that then. You should do that.
Excellent.
All right.
So well, good luck to you.
You as well. Good day.
What's your name, sir?
I am Botorius.
And I'm Davey.
Nice to meet you. My name is Margon Blackwater. It is good to meet you.
You as well, good sir. Thank you for the warning.
And to you. I'll see you soon. Farewell. And they sail past you and towards north.
Oh boy. All right. I don't like this.
I think Brooke's the only one who actually caught what happened.
D.
I heard it.
I heard it.
Oh, I did.
I heard it.
I heard it. D. DZ.
You heard it. You don't care.
Hey D.
Yeah.
I want you to do a full ship search. Start looking around. Make sure we haven't picked up any extra passengers.
Oh, that's a very smart idea.
Look around. Okay. Maybe take someone with you. Okay. Just for safety.
What would they look like?
I don't know. Just look for anybody who's not supposed to be on board. Okay. Take a look around.
Okay. All right. DB calls like a.
And I.
Okay. Signals a couple gnomes and runs down to start the inspection. Or actually, I'll let you finish. Sorry.
Sorry. I was just gonna say I go up to the ship pilot, who's ever piloting, and I tell him that we're gonna try to avoid this incoming fleet. We're gonna keep an eye out for it and try to avoid it to one side or the other. I'm not really sure, but we're still gonna go to Rhaegar, but we gotta try to not run into an entire fleet that might be coming this way. Got it?
DB, give me a search check. You're searching below. So this will stand for you and everybody else. You can add a +3 to it because you have a lot of guys searching with you.
All right, you got it. I'm searching. I rolled a 15, so 18 altogether.
18.
Oh wait. I'm sorry. With my perception, 23.
Okay, you look around the whole ship. You do it very thoroughly. You're very confident about it. You search the entire ship. You don't find anyone that's not supposed to be on the ship.
In my searches, could I notice anything? Because if I know we're going into a fleet, DV might want to figure out some way to like maybe add a distraction so they can sneak by him. Is there anything that DV noticed, like maybe extra wood, extra part for the ship where we can make the ship look maybe like the fleet or something like that? Like I was boat part of the fleet or something.
This ship is a gnomish built ship. It does look very different than the ships that exist in Ravensclaw.
Okay.
You do have supplies down there if things break. You have line, you have sail, you have wood. But other than that, you don't know if you have enough. You don't have enough sails to make a different flag or a banner or anything like that. Nothing that you can see be helpful. You have to be creative.
Would there be anything along with the gunpowder? There be anything where we could create some kind of like fog? Like where it would kind of conceal our vessel while we're sailing past them?
I can't answer that to give the idea, but you have the gunpowder, and if you could think something to do with that, you could.
Gotcha. So DB comes back up to Damien, just reports back.
I didn't see any other stragglers or strangers on the ship. We still have that gunpowder. We have a few lines, we have sails, we have things to repair the ship, but there's absolutely nothing out of the ordinary. Everybody on the ship is on the ship. Nobody new.
All right. Well, keep an eye out. Take a look, maybe over, over the sides of the boat. Did you look around, like the edge and stuff? Do we have like, ladders or anything like that on the side of the boat? Maybe or.
With that roll, would that have included the ladders and me searching like the whole ship?
Just keep an eye out.
Yeah,
I'll keep an eye out. You can count on me.
All right. Excellent job. Excellent
Michael
job.
Aldridge says, cast invisibility on the ship. Scott Walter says, make a cat sculpture. Hollow explosive device for the catapult. Derek Luxon says, invisibility only works on creatures that need to enchant the ship. That's very true. And Tom Koza says, the names of the fishing vessel captain. Just answering something else. Oh, yeah. I think some of the fans are caught. I don't quite know if everyone in this crew caught what happened, but definitely some people did.
Not ready.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure they did.
Okay. So now, are you keeping course directly towards Rhaegar, or are you altering course?
No. I told the pilot to alter course so that we don't run into the fleet. But we're still going to Rhaegar.
Okay, so basically you keep on an angle, if anything, not direct, to try to go wide, right?
Yeah, something like that. We're gonna have to.
So you're taking a chance. We're gonna make a roll and see how it goes. We're gonna go back over to Thistle right now. Thistle, you have your the thing you picked up out of the chest. I won't say what it is because you don't know what it is. And you've made your way into Ravensclaw, further into Ravensclaw, into the residential area. And you're walking the streets, and you're good. No one's really chasing you, and you're okay for now. What do you want to do?
First thing I want to do is I want to go to a tavern. Like, is it seedy here? What does it look like as far as like city wise? Is it a pirate holdout, or is it like?
Yeah, it's definitely seedy. It's a big seedy. It's a port seedy.
I really hate you.
Oh my god!
Oh, wow, dude.
Sorry.
Sorry. Yes.
I tell jokes. So it's the whole city is kind of like up and down depending on the street you're on.
All right. I don't want to go to like any like pirate taverns or anything like that. I want to go to like a nice, mediocre tavern, like someplace halfway respectable.
Okay.
Right.
Going to a tavern. Hero
And-
Vendaria, going to a tavern.
Safety first.
And
Middle of
I
crisis.
want to make an inquiry that I was talking to you about last week.
If there's safety goggles around anywhere,
Yes.
I was just
And-
going to say that. Everyone, safety first. I'm Thistle, the safety halfling. So what do you do?
I want to talk to the bartender and see if they could point me in the direction of Abyssia's family. Actually, I know. I talked to you about it last week.
I can point you in the direction.
Yeah, so can I.
So you ask for what do you say? How do you ask? What do you have there, small man?
I'm actually need some information if possible.
Information.
I'm looking for some old friends that I haven't seen in a lot of years.
Okay.
The Blackwater family.
Okay, roll a d20. Actually, everyone on stream right now, roll a d20. Whoever rolls, you guys have about 20 seconds. If we get any, because you're asking for one person in a giant city, it's like, oh, New York City. Like,
I know.
Where's the Blackwater family? So looking for natural 20s. And anybody on the crew, you can roll in chat as well. I'll give you guys about 20 seconds. Here come the rolls.
I rolled a 1, so I can re-roll.
I rolled a 1 also.
Oh, if only you had the other thing active, you would just roll the 20.
And it's an 8.
Let's see. Doug rolled a 19, almost.
Ooh,
Derek
so
rolled a 5. Nothing on Twitch yet. 15, 7. Oh, did he get it? Oh, Evan got it. Wow.
Yes, Evan.
Hey, congratulations. He goes, oh, yeah.
Thank you, Evan.
Absolutely. Great job, Evan. Oh, yeah. Margon comes in here every once in a while. What about him?
Well, where do they live?
They live on the upper side. They live probably about like 10 blocks away from here.
Do you have is there like a street names in this place, or is it just like?
Yeah, just street names. What do you think we are, barbarians?
What's the street name that's on?
Down Street. It's
Okay.
about 10 blocks up.
So I begin to try. All right,
Want me to write it down for you?
I got it. Manema Street.
Want me to spell it for you?
I flip him a silver piece and I walk out of the bar.
It's with 5 M's.
And I want to watch to make sure that I'm not being followed when I walk out.
Why is everybody so suspicious this episode?
That's right.
The episode where everyone's suspicious. Okay, so you walk out the episode. You walk out the episode. You walk out the tavern.
For multiple reasons.
You do one of these. You walk out, and then you like. You leave, and you see everyone freezes. And you look back, and everyone's like, and then they go back to what they were doing. So no one's doing anything to come after you. Everything seems fine. No one's following you. Okay, so which street do you go to?
Manema Street.
Manema Street
with 5 M's.
Okay, you go up to Manema O Street, Manema D Street, Manema C Street, Manema D Street, and then finally you go all the way back up to Manema Street, and it's nice. It's not bad. It's okay.
It's meh.
It's meh.
It's
pretty meh.
No, meh is about 3 blocks down. So you see there, you find the rest move this along. You find the residence of the Blackwater residence, and it seems to be vacant at the moment. There's an old woman outside.
Do the Blackwaters happen to live here?
This is me placing the old woman in the plot. What? What?
Do the Blackwaters happen to live here still?
The who?
The Blackwaters.
The waters?
Black Waters.
Why are you so small?
Because,
Where's your mother?
well, if you could tell me where the Blackwaters are, I might be able to get back to them.
The Blackwaters? Who's that?
You're no use to me, old woman. Thank you, though. And I look around to see if there's anybody else on the street.
Oh. What?
She just keeps trying to talk to you. Someone else comes along, and obviously I'm just trolling Vinny right now. As someone else comes along, and he sees you. He looks at you. You make eye contact with him.
Would
And he's gone.
excuse me, sir?
And he's gone. You didn't talk to him. I don't know why you didn't talk to him.
Whatever. I open the door and I just knock on the door.
After he made eye contact and everything.
He made eye contact. He's like, what? Who was a halfling looking at me?
I knock on the door, see if anybody answers.
Knock on the door. Roll d20. You roll a 19 or 20. Someone answers the door.
A 7.
Nope.
Oh.
All right.
The guy that passed you. He goes, "You looking for the Blackwaters?
I am.
They're barely home. He lives out in the vessel. They haven't lived there for years."
Well, it's my uncle and my aunt. I was hoping to see them. Haven't seen them in a few years.
It's your uncle and your aunt?
Yeah.
Aren't you a halfling?
Well, not by blood, but yeah, like people have cousins and uncles and family members. Yes.
What?
Don't worry about it, sir. They're family.
I thought you meant not a halfling by blood.
Yeah, they don't live here anymore. They went through a lot of bad stuff, from what I know. So they're looking for one of their daughters. They can't find her. The wife died. It's a long time ago, and he's just fishing right now. He's lucky. He found a boat. He fixed up, and he's been going out there trying to fish. And they haven't had a lot of luck.
All right, that's unfortunate. All right, and I guess I make believe like I'm gonna start making my way back towards the dock area.
Okay, you make believe. Okay.
Yeah. So I want nobody to see what I'm about to do.
Okay, so you walk away.
And once he leaves, I walk back towards the back of the building if I can.
Okay.
And try to break into the house.
Okay. I'm gonna, because you're a 17th level thief, I'm not gonna give you the old tidbits. You get into the house, you sneak in, and you start rummaging around. It looks like the house hasn't been lived in for years. It looks like there's like a turnover table, clothes all over the place, papers on the floor. It looks like a wreck.
All right, so there's two things I want to just I mean, if it hasn't lived in, I just want to see if there's any type of maps or anything. I mean, if this guy was a captain of a fishing vessel or anything. No, I just want to see like where I am in relation to like getting back to maybe the Red City or any ocean charts he might have.
Oh, roll d20, 19 or 20 gets you something like that.
I actually rolled a 19.
Congratulations. Okay, so you find a chart of his sailing routes. Apparently that it's something that he's done, like different ways that he would go to fish.
All right, so I keep a hold on that, and then I am actually going to spend the night.
Okay. He's your family, you know. So
yeah,
why not?
well. And I am going to experiment with said things I found in said chest.
Okay, so you set yourself up, you pull out the thing, and you start trying to like have fun and assemble it or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll come back to you. Let's head over to the large group. But this time I think we're going to do. You guys are just watching the battle. We're going to go right to the battle. So this is actually going to incorporate everybody here, whether you're there or not. So everyone, you can unmute your microphones, and we're going to do the battle. Everyone on you guys here on in the crew and guests, you guys are going to represent one ship, and everyone on Twitch and Facebook, you're going to represent the second ship. So Todd, please, like last time, tell me the hits and from both. And what we're going to do is we're going to do it right now very quickly. We're going to do it in 3 rounds. Wait for Todd to tell you the first round. Todd, when you get the results from everybody, tell everybody round 2. Then everybody put your results in. And then Todd, there, tell everybody round 3 until you roll results in. And you do all that right now so we can speed it up and keep it moving fast. So while all you guys do that, get rolling. Good luck. What the hits are going to be 15 or higher on a D20. And here on crew, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do a first round. And we're going to go over to the battle map at Rhaegar for the Battle of Rhaegar. So right now, this battle has been going pretty well, but it's been very difficult because basically what's been happening is you guys wiped out the left half of this whole map of pirate ships with these huge, massive gnomish aircraft carriers. One is a 3rd damage, and one is just over a 3rd damage, so they're not bad, but you still got a lot of ships ahead of you. I'll be doing the rolls for all the bad guys. And we're going to see what happens right here. And
Tony, just so you're aware, we hit both our numbers.
Awesome. So, I mean, all your enchantments, enhancements, and rerolls are valid right now. You guys can use them whenever you like. Thank you to the fans. That's awesome. And,
Thank you.
That
And
means
just
you
to
also
make sure, I'm just rolling per round, right? I'm not rolling ahead or anything like that.
No, just
okay.
the
I just
fans
wanted to
will
make
roll
sure.
ahead.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
the fans roll ahead, and Todd on our team will make sure about that.
Fair enough.
Now, also, are both the crew and the viewers adding a +2 to their rolls?
Yes, all the viewers can add plus 2 to your rolls. So Todd, everybody needs actually a 13. That's good. That's a good point now. So everybody needs a 13. And again, Todd, you can just proceed with everybody, just move forward. That way, we know that's moving forward. We don't have to wait for it, and we'll get it all in. So guys, let's do your first round, and let's see how you do. So you need 13 and above. Everybody roll D20. Let's see how you do.
13.
17.
Got a 4.
16.
15. 15.
16.
I think I counted 4 hits. Everyone just say hit.
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 Or not a hit.
One more time. Is that 4 of you?
Hit.
5?
Hit.
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 5.
I think it's 5.
6. 6. It's 6.
6 hits. Okay, that's 6 hits. Very good. We're gonna do next round. Let's do it again.
Hit.
7. Oh.
Miss.
Hit.
Got it. 3 hits. Anybody else?
Dan's keeping up his fire on this, though.
That's it. Okay, everyone, do your last round of attacks, and I'm going to do 3 rounds of bad guy damage.
Hit.
Miss.
18. Hit. Sorry.
Hit.
Miss.
Miss.
You
I have
jinxed me, Tom.
I have 2 hits.
What are we rolling? Sorry,
Three.
just dropped out for a second.
3 hits.
3 hits. Roll 3 d20s. 13 or better. Rob was out
Rob.
for the whole thing.
Rise and catch up.
1 hit.
1 hit total, Rob?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hits total. We're going to put that in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm going to put a big fat line through all this. And all of these are wiped out. Now, from last week, I'm going to put giant X's to show you from last week. This is what they accomplished. And again, those not familiar, we actually rolled these in game with fans to see who lives and who died. So all these groups have been wiped out, and I'm just marking them right now so we can just keep track of it. And anything without an X. So all these over here, these are all still in the game, and we just partially wiped out these guys. Nice, Evan. The only hit this round. Oh wow. Todd, if you can start giving me the rounds when you have it, and in the meantime, I'm going to roll. For everybody else, Evan says someone wants to use Sparky's Lightning Blast, Auto Chain. Okay. So Scott, you can roll for Arky. Arky has that super ability. I'm gonna let you roll a D20 just once. Sparky, sorry. Sparky.
Great, I love it.
For Sparky, Scott, you're gonna roll a D20, and then you're gonna roll a D6 2 times for Sparky's other attacks. So a D20, a D6, and a D6, and give me the total number, Scott, when you're done. Okay, roll them in game, and that's gonna be all of Sparky's attacks over those 3 rounds. And now we're gonna do the bad guys. So we have a lot of hits coming in. I'm gonna do 12 attacks per round, and we're gonna see how this goes. 1 hit, 2 hits. Okay, I only have 4 hits, but one's a natural 20. Okay, second round, here we go. Miss, 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 miss. Natural 20. Natural 20. I have 3 hits, 2 are natural 20, and the last round, 3 misses. I have a hit, 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 miss, miss. And the last one is a miss. Not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this damage is going to afflict everybody at the same time on both ships. It is 45 damage per ship. So that brings us down to 177. And 142. Okay, so both ships are around half damage, and you guys wiped out half of that ship group up top, and we're gonna wait to see from Todd how it went. So Todd, let me know. Looks like it's still going. Okay, Todd, I'll let you do that. Okay, so stopping there for the 3 rounds, and I'm sure you're gonna get a lot of hits. So I can imagine that that whole first top group is gonna be probably wiped out. The group all the way at the very, very top. I would imagine from all the hits that are gonna come in. But you guys can role play if you want to do anything, or you can tell me that your hero characters are not getting involved for anyone who's there. If you're just watching, or you're getting involved or not.
I'm staying right on top of the Raven.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm also just watching, I guess.
Todd, give me another. Just give me one thing of all the hits and one shot. Just give me what the total hits are. I saw you give me 3.9 or three hits in the third round. Give me something for all rounds together. Just tell me how many hits we have. So okay, you guys are basically just watching. You're just hanging out, and let's move on. I'm gonna move you guys on the next 3 rounds. And what it looks, I think what I'll do is I'm gonna double the hits from the fans so we can keep moving fast. Okay, guys, on the crew, we're gonna do it again. You're gonna give me D20 for the first round.
Miss.
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 One hit.
Miss.
Is that it? One hit? Wow, that's bad.
Only me?
Just you. Going around 2.
Wow.
God. Got it, Todd. 15 hits.
19.
No good. Miss.
20.
Nice.
I'll count that as 2.
Hit.
4 hits. So 3 hits total. One's a D20. One's a 20. Okay. And last round, guys.
Miss.
All right. Hit.
You're not going to believe me, but I rolled another 20.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Is that purple die, man?
You rolled a 20 before we started.
This die is ridiculous.
You can
Right, it was a 20 out the
whatever you
box
like.
at the beginning of the night.
Okay, so this wipes out. If you guys check on the menu, if you guys check out on the menu today,
What's
today's
this?
special is gnome fricassee.
Oh.
So all the group up top has been wiped out completely. You guys are doing pretty good. You have 4 groups left, and one is a very small one. One's a medium. You have 2 large groups. I added 15 hits from all the fans, which is awesome. That completely wiped out a group and a half. So that was amazing. Good job, guys. And what was the amount of hits in the last round for you guys here on the show?
I hit.
D20 from Vin, and what else?
I hit.
I hit.
So
5 hits.
Right,
4
5 is total.
4 to 20.
Okay, so you guys have 10. Okay, make this quick. Everyone in on fans, to be fair, 1 D20 roll, and Todd just times 3 the hits from 1 roll every person. Just times 3 at the end. We'll do it really fast, guys, and then we're gonna hold off on the rest of the battle, unless you guys are almost done. We'll see how it goes. You do that. I'm gonna take care of the bad guys. So here we go. 2 hits. 3 hits. 4 hits on the first one. Natural 20 on the second one. Hit. Wow. Misses. Here we go. Just flipped. Okay. Not bad. Miss. Hit. Natural 20. And 2 in a row. Natural 20.
Oh.
Jeez.
That wasn't in a row, that last one, but it was in there. And the 17. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 hits. I roll a D6. I'm going to roll it on Twitch.
Good game.
Good game. Here we go. It's this times 20. That's how much? 4. 20, 40, 60, 80. The first ship is down. The ship that you guys are on, and Dungeon Crew, the one that you're on, sorry. The ship that you guys are managing, that first ship, is down to 93 damage. And the other one has lost 80, which brings it down to 62. Okay, so now we're going to add your damages in as well, and whatever we get from Todd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is all gone.
Don't forget the chain lightning from Sparky, Tony.
Yes, that's gonna be a big one. So Scott, what'd you get for the last 20 rolls? Force reroll. Scott wants you guys to force me to reroll that last 20 if you want to use it. That's your choice. Saren Forrest says Gathra is just standing around awkwardly while the crew argues amongst themselves secretly. Whenever possible, his tail will accidentally smack the Raven in the back of the head, especially when Holgar isn't looking. So Raven's like, excuse me, could you keep your dragon friend over there away from my head, please?
It's got a mind of its own. Sorry.
Can't do a thing with it.
I can't do a thing with it. I couldn't think of the line. Yeah. That's great. Todd, you do that number, so you're times 3ing all the hits from one round of rolling right now. And Scott, what is the number for the D20 and the D6 and D6? And that's going to be a big boost I'm going to give you, because that's from an enhancement, and that's from 2 rounds of rolling.
Looks like Scott's saying it's a 20 from Sparky.
20 total. Okay, that's big. So that was an enhancement given to us, I believe, from Evan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, okay, worked out perfectly. Look at that. Okay, so basically that's going to wipe out this whole group to the right over here.
Oh yeah.
And this one. Okay, Sparky spells are just going to do 1 damage from now on. 1 damage being 1 ship. And I still need all the hits from Todd, if anyone can see that. For how many hits? And
I think it was on Messenger. Hold up.
Oh, yeah, someone can see it. That'd be great. Good job on 20, Scott. That's huge. That's a lot of damage to Sparky. So Sparky's been on the glider floating around, and he's been casting lightning spells and dropping dynamite in between. And that was a tremendous amount of damage he just did.
Whoa! Todd just messed. Oh, Tony's gone. Tony.
No, I'm here. It's just.
Okay.
Tell us.
We just got a message from Todd. Said last round was 21 hits and 2 crits. Oh baby.
So that's 25 ships. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, wow, this may win the battle.
Come on,
This
baby.
is gone. And
Come
1,
on,
2,
baby.
3. 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Oh my god.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm actually gonna call it here, because this is it. It's I didn't calculate Raphael yet for the 3 rounds, and this is all gone. There's about 4 ships left. This is done last week too. These guys go. Yeah. So all the wizards going around the area, all the ships firing. The Gnomish aircraft carriers are down to 90, 93, and 62, so they're barely alive. But like I told you from last week, as I described it, they have 3 rows of like 20-something cannons, all going across the different levels, and it's just tremendous punishment just driving through all the ships. Any remaining ships, which is really none, just a few, they lip away and they just start fleeing from the area. And you hear all the gnomes from inside the hollowed-out mountain in Rhaegar just start cheering. Everyone, give me a simulation of what that might sound like.
Yay!
So chub chub, okay.
Chub chub.
So we're gonna hold off right there. We're gonna go back to congratulations to all the fans. Congratulations to the Dungeon crew and guests. Good job. We're gonna go right back to Botorius and Devi, and you guys we're moving you forward, but you guys are now probably about 4 or 5 hours forward, and even though you've gone wide, you see ships are coming in your direction. And these are, and everybody remembers in the show, these are ships that you guys deterred, about 120 something ships away early in the combat, using magic and like that. And you actually Rhaegar actually convinced through Sparky's spell to the ships to return, and promising 100 gold per man if they would just return back to Raven, and a lot took them up in the offer. So those ships are making their way back, and you guys now have that problem ahead of you. What do you want to do?
Well, I still see ships in front of us. We gotta turn more. We gotta avoid these guys. I tell the pilot, the D. I don't know.
Fly casual, Scro. Fly casual.
Full sails. Divert course from the rest of the ships.
Yes.
Okay. Are you trying to run through them or run around them?
Around.
That. Okay.
Or when we see like the armada, are they all evenly spaced, or are they kind of concentrated in certain spots?
They're not working together as a team. They didn't flee as a team either, so it's very sporadic. These ships coming in, and they're coming in from all over the horizon. You know, somewhere if you try to make your way to Rhaegar, you will have to go through ships somehow.
DV looks to Botorius and he goes, "All right, there might be some openings between these ships. They don't look like they're actually in a formation of any kind. So maybe if we can divert course a little bit, we'll find some kind of opening where we can get through them and get past them before they can actually come to us."
That sounds pretty good. Hopefully we can be moving as quickly as possible. Do we have any defenses on the boat? Is there anything?
We've got gunpowder.
You have cannons.
Yes, I know. Oh, we do. We do have cannons.
Yeah, you have cannons. You'll be deferring your whole crew from doing anything else to fire cannons, though. That's since you've lost them. Okay. So if you want to fire cannons, you can. You just be sailing forward in a straight line, of course. And if there's any damage, you won't be able to have any kind of repair crew working on anything else. So because of the strategy named by DV, you're gonna take a roll and do a D20, add your intelligence in, and we're gonna see what that does. And the higher you roll, the better of a chance I'm gonna get you through to break through these lines.
All right. Well, let's hope that these rolls are not like the last battle. Okay, I got a 16.
16,
including intelligence.
Okay, now roll a 1d4, and that's how many you can tend to. I've lowered the dice since you rolled pretty high.
Okay. It just fell on the floor, and I'm keeping where it was. It is a 1.
Yes.
It is a. Okay, nice. Okay, so you manage to go as wide as you can, and then when you realize you can't go anymore, you guys just dart through and try to get through it. One ship is able to kind of get near you, and they see you, and whatever their intention is, whatever it is made obvious by the sound of their cannons roaring out. So you guys come in. They're coming in the opposite way, as I'm trying to show you right now, and they basically are going into you, and they're either trying to ram you or turn right next to you. So they're coming in, but they start firing to you as they come up, and we're gonna do those shots right now. Your ship only has 50 hit points.
Oh, great!
And here we go.
Okay.
So they open up 4 attacks. I have 2 hits on you. You guys immediately lose 8. You are down to 42 whole points. If you guys
crew, keep the boat moving.
Full speed ahead.
So what you can do every round, we're gonna do this by 2 guys, 2 gnomes on every single cannon. You can choose to fire a cannon or one of your 4 cannons on the side. You can choose to fire a cannon or you can heal a hull point. That represents how you're managing your crew. Okay,
gotcha.
You have that choice every time.
I think we should make repairs.
So do you want to fire or no, or somewhere in the middle?
I'm gonna say repair is my vote.
Yeah, DV will agree because it's only one ship. DV agrees with him.
Okay, so you guys don't fire back. All the gnomes go to work underneath. The next round they fire, hit, and roll 16 twice, hit, and it hits. 4 hits. 2 damage plus 3 damage plus 3 damage. 3, 6, 8. 12 damage total. You're down to 34. What do you want to do? Rest of the dungeon crew, you can give them advice if you want. You're free to do that. Liam also, everybody else, you can if you want.
I would say keep them repairing.
I'm not sure we can take this too much longer.
I know. But everybody's got to repair. We got to keep the ship afloat.
You heard the man. Keep repairing. Go.
Okay, so they shoot from 34 back up to 38. The ship now has passed you. You have 1 round where the ship is basically just coming around, and they are faster than you. So you have 1 round of freedom. Do you want to do anything else or just repair?
If they're like, depending on our angle of the ship, do we get any bonus or buff to hit because maybe we're thinner, like instead of widthwise we're lengthwise?
You don't. No, not really. They're outclassing you in a lot of different ways.
Okay, gotcha.
But you guys do have a +2 bonus from the fans, and another 1,000 stars from Evan for Botorius.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so thank you, Evan. So what do you guys want to do?
I think we should keep trying to fix the boat, keep it afloat. It's the best thing we could do right now.
DV just says, all right, we'll keep repairing, but if they hit us again, I'm not really sure how much longer we're going to last.
Okay, you guys repair for the full round. No other ideas moved forward. You guys are up to 42. They come alongside, and you see them all like taking out their guns and start aiming their guns. They're not firing this round though, but they're getting ready. The cannons go off. 4 cannons, miss, a natural 20, a hit, and a miss. So a hit.
Oh no!
That's 3 damage, plus 4 damage. So it's not that bad. You're down to 35.
There aren't any
What do
gnomish
you guys wanna
magic
do?
users on board, are there?
No, there's no wizards on.
I doubt it.
I recommend
Go
just
ahead, roll for a natural 20 because anything can happen. Got it. Roll a natural 20 and you get a wizard on there.
Me?
Either of us?
Sure.
maybe if you hit a gnome with lightning, he'll just
Nope.
turn into a magician.
That's ridiculous, Tom.
Can I sneak attack the repairs?
Sneak attack the repairs. You can run over there so sneak attack the guys if you want to. Remember, you guys are in complete control. I give you the mechanics of this game, but you can do anything you want. Okay, so what are you guys doing on this round? You're at 35. You want to repair? Or do you wanna-
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
You can also fire back. Right now, they're with you. They're pacing you.
How many people
You
are on
guys
the other
don't go
boat,
like this.
Tony?
More than 20. You can see above,
How?
and they're all laughing, and having a good time.
You could take them, Bo. You could take them.
What if we,
Yeah, just
is there a
over
way
the
to,
break.
with the gnomish quickness of crafting, is there a way that we could use our sail as a slingshot and then throw one of those barrels of gunpowder at him?
I would say to you to do something like that, even though that's a reach. But I would say give me 1d. No, I'm not gonna say 1d. I'm saying give me 5 rounds of you making that, and then you can fire something across because of the incredible ingenuity. But that means no repair and no firing.
I don't want to risk that. Then I will not do that.
Okay.
DV understands that his idea was foolish, but he was still excited to create a slingshot.
It's an amazing gnome idea. It's perfect.
It is.
All we need is 3 days, and then we'll be able to defeat them.
Why did we make the slingshot before?
That's great. That's great.
Okay, so you guys are not firing this round?
No, we're repairing.
Okay, you're repairing. You're always repairing.
Yes.
There we go.
But they are keeping up pace
Attack.
with us, you said?
Yeah, easily. You have 1 hit.
Okay.
Only 1 hit. 1 damage. Good round for you.
Okay.
You're down to 38.
Good.
What do you want to do? 500 stars from Scott is reminding Scro that you have rerolls in case you need it.
Cool.
Scott Walter says, summon the whale from a few episodes ago to fight for
That'd be
Victoria's
great.
Low Bridge.
So there, and we see them like with guns pointed at us, like
they
right
haven't
across.
fired yet. They're about to.
But they're okay. We
Do they have lifeboats on their ship?
I doubt it.
No, nothing you see.
How many crewmen do I see over there on that ship?
There's more than 20 on top.
More than 20. Okay.
That's not counting in the hold.
Yeah, this was a ship ready for battle, as you know, and now they just turned to you.
Right. Great. All right. I tell D and I try to tell the other guys that are up on the upper deck that we're gonna have to like hit the deck in a second if they start firing. To try to avoid taking damage. Just hit the deck.
Richard Wild says, attack back. Fire back.
We got to keep repairing. I think they should keep repairing. When anytime they're not doing anything else, they should be repairing. That's
up to you.
That's my vote.
The question you have is like, do you have enough repair juice more than they have cannonballs?
Yeah.
Like they could just keep
Perhaps.
pace with you forever.
Yeah, if they average 2 hits, then they're going to out average our healing.
Right.
I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna give each of you control over the power over 2 cannons or 2 healing. So you guys can do anything you want with those. So make it easy. So you don't have to keep saying what your vote is. So Skrull, you have power over 2 cannons or 2 healing, and the same thing for you.
Gotcha.
Okay, so you're healing this round. That's up to 42. You see them bringing the boat, and you see all of a sudden they fire, and they're pushing the boat in, and they're trying to like sideswipe you. They look. I rolled a natural 20 as my first one. Miss. A hit
No.
and a hit. I rolled 2 18s at the end. Natural 20 was a 6, 12 damage, plus a 1. That's not bad. And 18 damage total.
Yikes.
Down to 32, and then 8 more, so you're down to 26. Is that right? No. 24. 24. Okay, so they hit you pretty bad. Shots go through. I'm actually going to kill some gnomes here because...
Oh, no.
Oh, gnome.
You have 4... Oh, gnome. You have 14 gnomes, and you just lost 5.
Oh, man.
You're down to 9 gnomes.
DB's visibly startled at the loss of more gnomes.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
terrible.
be careful. Don't. This could end up in a capture or worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
With DB seeing a few gnomes fall, DB just kind of gets a face of anger and rage and just runs towards the cannons and goes to try to fire.
Okay. Fire what? Oh, one of the cannons?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you guys, are you firing both 2 cannons? Like as Doug, you want to fire 2 cannons, or you want?
Yes, yes, please.
Okay, so you can make 2 D20 rolls, 15 or above will hit. Actually, sorry, 13 or above because you have +2.
Miss. Oh my god, I'm gonna throw these dice away.
Damien, what are you gonna do?
Miss. All right, I'll fire as well. I'll do it.
Go ahead.
Do better than me, Damien, please.
What do I need on this? I rolled
13.
Nope, that's a miss. And a 15. 1 hit.
1 hit. Roll 1d6.
3.
Okay. They're hurt. I'm gonna tell you their health. The whole points is down to 72.
Out of curiosity, I've never done naval combat on D&D before. Is there a way we can target like the sails of the ship to slow them down?
You can use any strategy you want to employ.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do one more round, you guys, and then we're gonna head over to the other group. So
You got it.
Ben, and then got.
I'm gonna go to the helmsman and I'm going to try to maybe help him or turn the boat
away.
Try to get us some distance. That's what I'm gonna do.
Ram them.
That's the opposite of that.
Okay, so you start helping him move the boat away. I'll give him a +1 roll. Let's see how he does. You're moving away a little bit, but they're outmaneuvering you. So you're moving away a little bit, but they're outmaneuvering you. So they are going to make contact with you. What was your what are you doing for this round, DB?
DB is going to aim for their sails.
Okay,
do we only have cannonballs, or do we have cluster balls where they like are actually made to destroy sails or anything?
They don't have cluster balls on them, but that is in the game, but not in this boat.
Okay,
so
no problem.
What you're gonna have to roll is I'm gonna say an 18 to hit the sail. And
An 18 with the +2, or just
I'm
an
gonna
18?
give an 18, yeah, with +2, so you need to roll 16.
Okay, gotcha. All right, come on, don't fail me now. 15, come on.
Okay, now if you guys want to, you can use rerolls. Don't forget, everybody's reminding you. 1,000 stars from Scott Weber. Thank you very much for when something happens. They come alongside, yeet a barrel of gunpowder over to their side and ignite it.
How close are the ships?
They're about to ram you. They're about to side.
Oh, nice.
So it's not a bad idea.
Yeah,
DB
DB
looks
notorious and goes, "The gunpowder! The barrels of gunpowder!"
All right, I go grab a barrel of gunpowder. I'll do it.
Okay. Evan just gave you guys 2,000 stars. Evan, thank you for 2,000 stars. That's awesome. That's for rerolls for the Gnomish crew. They're trying to help you
Tie
out.
them off the side of the ship, so if they ram you, they explode.
Yeah, that's
TNT.
not. That's not.
You also explode.
Right. That's not good.
Real quickly, you get the gunpowder in this round. I got to roll for them first. They're firing. Natural 20. Ugh.
Oh man.
Natural 20. I roll 2.
Oh man.
Oh my
god.
God.
3. Natural 20. 7.
Wow.
I roll to create a rescue vessel so we can get out. No.
Can we use a reroll on
no.
those natural 20s? To reroll those to not kill Scro and Doug.
Sure. You want to kill 2 rerolls for that?
I'm talking to Scro. That's your call. I'm just throwing it out there as an idea for you.
Yeah, I mean, if we could do that on.
Okay, so
that'd be good. How many we got in the thing?
You would have taken 22 damage. Now you're taking, and I would have brought you down to 2. So now you're taking 0 damage because you blocked them both. Actually, I have to reroll them.
We've got 4 in our totem. 4 in the totem.
Okay.
Okay. Did you get Evans?
Oh.
Yeah, I'll use that one if I can.
Just put them all together. You know.
Okay.
No, they're for something.
How many did he give?
Together.
I think
2.
1 or 2 today.
He gave 2, and
Just now he gave 2.
Yeah, just now, and he gave 1 before, but I don't know if you gotta keep track of it. So you take 6 instead of all that, and now you're down to 18. You have the explosive thing in your hand. What are you gonna do with it?
I'm going to chuck it onto their boat.
You're gonna chuck it onto their boat.
Yep.
Okay. So you run over, and you have this enormously heavy barrel. So what you're gonna have to do for me first is you're gonna have to roll a strength check because it's a big barrel.
Okay.
And it's
Grab
really
the torch, D.
So give me a 15 by yourself to achieve.
Okay. Yes, made it 19 plus everything.
Okay, so they come really close. You take the barrel up. You're like, whoa! You run over with the barrel. And what do?
I chuck it onto their boat.
Give me a ranged attack.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Oh yeah. 17.
17. You launch the thing over. Is there any fire involved in here?
Well, I did say grab a torch, D.
Yeah, DV's running. As soon as you said that, DV ran for the nearest torch.
I'm hoping that the impact will at least crack the barrel open and
Okay, so here's what happens.
chuck that torch.
It all comes down to this. This all comes down to this. You take the thing, you lift it up, you toss it over. You call out to DV to grab a torch. DV, you grab a torch, and now it all comes down to a simple ranged attack of you throwing it over and making it all combine at the right time.
All right, here we go.
You got this. You got this.
I rolled a 2. Can I do a reroll?
Reroll.
So you can
reroll it.
Reroll it. 2 rerolls.
Okay, here we go. That fell.
Oh my god.
It is.
We're not enforcing the.
It is a 16.
16. So you throw it. It hits as the powder is moving out. The torch comes in. Your ship rocks over. I'm gonna do 2d6 damage to the Noma ship. You take 8 damage. That brings you down to 10. I'm gonna do.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna multiply that by 5 for them. plus the fact that the whole ship has a big hole in it. So the whole ship gets rocked. The whole front half of the ship goes off of them, and water is just seeping in like crazy. And they're immediately repairing it. And you see they went from like holding their guns to throwing the guns on the floor and trying to get the ship. And you guys sailed right through. Congratulations.
Yes. Oh man.
Wow.
All the gnomes cheer.
Wow.
You guys sail off.
Scroll, you get to do this now.
I get to live.
Every time you tell a story, you get to do the land.
yes. And then.
Jump.
That's awesome.
The DV like runs and hugs Botorius, whether he likes.
I hug him right back. No, I hug him right back.
You did
we made it. Keep preparing. Keep preparing.
It's more like a series of holes with a little bit of boat around it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay. So Thistle. Ignore the sound of me twice.
It's what we've always dreamed.
Oh, welcome, Teresa.
Hold on 1 second. Just switching over. Thistle, we're gonna go to you. Thistle, you can hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, you were sitting in the in someone else's house and you're putting together a device. Roll intelligence check. And let's see how you do.
I rolled a 1, so I will re-roll that.
Lucky.
And a unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Okay, so you start putting this thing together, and it very quickly you start figuring out exactly what this thing is, and it just occurs to you maybe like a few minutes in, and it's not even that hard to put together once you get it started.
So it's like click, click, click.
Yeah. So you put it together, and what do you think it is? Whoever gets it, give you 25 experience points.
Well,
giant collector's coin.
A crown, a diadem.
No. Let's go in order. Liam, what do you think it is?
I was the one who said a giant collector's coin.
It's a transistor radio.
No, on the Francis radio. Brooke?
A portal.
No. Dan?
A bracelet.
No. Doug?
You
muted. Oh, there you go.
Like a circlet, like a head circlet.
Nope. Tom?
I think I know what it is.
A key.
It is a key. 25 experience points.
Ooh.
It is a giant collector's key, much bigger than you've ever seen. It looks like it's made for a giant door that you can't imagine how big the door has to be.
Wow.
And remember, the key looks like it looks like the key that you've seen before. That was in possession of Findalar and Holgar. But it looks like everything about it, like it's been enhanced by like gnomish technology. Like they forged the key together. So you're not unsure where the collector power and the gnomish technology or gnomish design begins and ends. But that's what it is. It's clearly enchanted by the collector, and it's clearly a giant version of a key. And once assembled, the key is half your body size.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is it like giving off like an aura? Does it feel like it's giving off an aura?
Yeah, you can feel completely. Yes.
All right, so
It feels like the collector to you.
I kind of want to like close my eyes and like concentrate on the key and see if I get anything from it. Like,
okay, roll a wisdom check.
Yeah. I rolled a 1 again.
You rolled ones over, so that's not that bad.
Yes.
20?
You got it.
Okay, so you all of a sudden have a flash, and you are standing in front of the collector. If we were in a studio right now, I'd have so much music playing.
Oh
Amazing.
man.
But you're standing in front of the collector, and you see the big eyes, and it's all yellow, and his face is like the size of a giant to you in a sense, and you may now ask the collector one question.
Where is the door that this opens? Where is the door that this key opens?
Rhaegar. And you're back sitting in the Blackwater's house.
Can I disassemble the key?
No disassemble. Johnny 5 alive. Sorry. So yeah, you can disassemble it if that's what you think you should do with a sacred object. Yeah, just disassemble.
Yes, to transport it. Yes. I disassemble it.
Yes, you can disassemble it.
I can't believe I rolled a 20 on that. This die is awesome.
That was amazing. What do you want to do? You just resting for the night now? Going to sleep?
Yes, I am just going to make sure that that key stays within my grasp at all times.
Yes. Okay. So you go to sleep, and that catches you up to the line, almost up to the line where Botorius is in a way. Let's see. What's this say? 7-4. I just be happy with Tony not blowing up all my aircraft. Yes, I'm not blowing up all the aircraft. It survived. Okay, we are going to go back to the main group. Everybody else. The battle ends. Everybody's cheering. You see Bellaman below. Remember, you can look out right down the whole inside of the whole place, and you see everyone cheering. Bellaman is talking to everybody, and King Argon comes over to you guys. He says, "Well, I've already talked to everyone. They're going to immediately send the fleet over. They're going to repair on the way, and they're going to try to defend Sunken City with both ships. They feel that their defenses can hold up for everything else, and they're pretty sure that Raven's entire fleet's down there. So hopefully, the battle that is happening south of Sunken City between the Queen's forces, Raven's forces, and the Wizards of Solst can buy us enough time for these ships to help out. We will see. In the meantime, Two Mage, you see Two Mage comes over. He goes, yes, my lord. He goes, we will bring Raven back to the Red City. All these heroes back. You will all rest, and we have other things to attend to. And he looks at Raven. He goes, the trial of this man, Raven. And I hope, for all our sakes, we prove the innocence what is right, and not the web of lies that is spinning around from this man. Two Mage walks over to you guys and he says, like, we will teleport to the Red City. Are you all ready?
Yes.
Yes.
So he starts teleporting you two at a time. You guys teleport over. You guys are all standing in the Red City. You are in the square. And for those who are not familiar, for the newcomers, you're in the middle of the Red City, and it's basically all sand and barren land everywhere. The Red City, from campaign 2, from season 2, got attacked by the Necromancer and is under a lot of damage, and it's under repair. But you guys appear in the middle of that square. The square is gigantic. It's probably like a quarter mile wide into the buildings, and it has the steps that lead up to the area where Arky made the speech a couple weeks ago. And once eventually everybody is there, Two Mages there, Argon is there, and once you guys can get your bearings in your whole place, you guys begin walking to the main building, which is the Red Keep in the center.
One sec, Tony.
What's up?
I'm gonna walk over to Two Mage and just kind of address everybody for a quick minute.
Guys,
okay.
Before we go anywhere in the Red City, I need you to realize that each one of us needs to start realizing that everything we do needs to be done with one goal in mind: to do our part to win this war. Now, I've been thinking a lot about that lately, and our ability as a group to rise to our best. It doesn't lie in my hands. It lies in the very loyal and very able hands of Findalar. Guys, I know I was upset back in Rhaegar, but please know that despite my anger, I'll always consider you to be my true friends. Don't forget about me. Two Mage.
With that, Two Mage puts his hand on Hogar, and they both disappear.
What?
Two
Mage, what's happening?
He's gone.
Two Mage is gone. Two Mage teleported with Hogar. Argon looks as confused as all of you. This is not the time for anything like this. Not the time to split.
I don't know. He did not give us any warning as to where he went.
He mentioned
Argon. We'll find him. We'll get him back as quick as we can.
Follow me. We have work to do.
Because he had something to do. He told us it's in our hands now. We shouldn't waste any time thinking about where Hogar went.
Something to do? What could he possibly be doing? We are here trying to take in Raven, and he is splitting the party.
He's trying to win the war.
Raven is a small scale. He's trying to win the war. He's thinking about the bigger picture, which we haven't been focused on in a very long time. And because of that, it could be ravaging the entire world, and we're here worried about.
I thought none of you knew what he was doing. Now you're saying he's doing it for the bigger picture. What is that?
Well, he just spoke about it. He just said that he's thinking about the war and not.
Do you have any idea, Abyssia, where he went? I don't. I have options, Your Highness, but I don't know. Let's not let this distract us from what we're doing now, Your Highness. We'll bring Governor Raven to justice, and then we'll try and find out where Hogar is. I'm hoping maybe he just went to try and rescue the rest of the party. We're still left in Raven's claw. It's possible he went there.
Fine, follow me. You guys make your way into the main governmental building, the Red Keep. The king sees the queen. They hug, and everyone gets updated. You guys basically find out that Argon starts going to work and starts going to talk to the officials, and you find out quickly when Argon's not in your presence that he's planning to immediately hold a trial for Raven, and you're supposedly by nightfall he's going to come back and talk to you guys. You're addressed by a few people. Morty makes his way over to you guys, and he goes, "Hey guys, I'm glad you made it back.
So we're glad to be back, Morty.
Hi, Morty. It's good
I
to
was, I
see
was,
you.
I was told to tell you to get all your stuff, get all your shit, and we're gonna go right to the tower, and you're just gonna relax, okay? Just get all of your stuff.
Okay.
Morty.
Okay, so you guys
don't use words like that.
Sorry, I get very excited. You guys go over to the tower and you guys rest. Liam, your character, goes with them, and you guys are there eating dinner in the tower. You can role play that right now. This is your tower, the Alabaster's Hope, and it's the first time you guys are relaxing in a real normal state since the episode 6, I think, of season 3.
Yeah.
You're not in prison. You're not in battle. You're not running for your lives. You know, you are finally having dinner in a safe place. Role play.
Tony, real quick, the terrain around would because it's all deserty, right? So there are no large trees or anything.
There's no trees at all.
Okay, good to know.
Okay, so all of you, including Liam, you're all eating dinner in a tower. Role play.
All right. Does anyone have any idea of where Hogar went?
I have no idea. I mean, I could guess, but I have no concrete info.
No. Well, what are your guesses?
I don't know. Maybe the Souls, could it be? Could it be making a play for Hadheld?
Like trying to assassinate him? Maybe. Maybe.
he's
Or at least try and get
to.
What's that, Vissia?
Maybe he went to see what Dragano's up to.
That's what I was thinking too. When you said that, you made me think maybe he's checking out the tree. Maybe he's checking out the Underdark.
Yes, the tree.
Or again, I thought maybe there's a possibility that he went back to Raven's Call to try and see if he can find Botorius and Thistle, because we don't know where they are, or Lump. We left them captured or hopefully alive. So there's a lot of possibilities there.
The way he spoke, it didn't sound like he was going to be coming back.
No, it didn't. Also, I have no idea why he said that I was the person that should be in charge. That is, it seems to me, I'm like, I don't know, the person who's least likely to do the right thing, but I'll try. Guys, here's my concern about outside of Hogar. This seems to be part of Raven's plan. Or at least he had a contingency to be captured, and this was set up. He made some sort of comment to me about how the people are going to, like, I don't know exactly what he said, but something about how the people here are going to turn against the king and set him free, and that he'll walk free. Now we know Hathold's been working on these people, their sense of their religious sense. I haven't been here in a long while. What do we think? Do you think that's possible? As I'm out of game, do I know what Rob said? Or did you tell?
Well, Rob, you can choose right now just to say you tell everybody now during this dinner, and then everybody can go up to speed.
I bring everybody up to speed. Yeah, I figured maybe it had been mentioned off camera. I never specifically told you, but yes, I bring everybody up to speed on all of that, and I say, his plan is to claim that this is a war of aggression by Argon, and he led them into it, and to choose between their king or their god.
And then you, forcefully, I understand, but you gave him the ammunition to make that argument here. The people here. I mean, I love Argon. He's great. Paladin. Amazing, right? Seems like a very good person. I don't know how he is as a king. This land has been under attack or rebuilding or savaged the entire time that I've been aware of it at a physical sense, right? do you think that there's a chance that these people are going to follow Hudheld and turn against them? Because if that is the case, we've got to tell them maybe this trial right now is not a great idea.
The reaction seemed mixed after I gave my speech. Some seemed to eat it right up that, Raven is the victim here, but others were more skeptical. But I don't know which way it'll come down in the end. I don't know if we make a public trial and Raven makes this claim. I don't know how the people will react.
Finn, can you send message to the Queen?
I could just, we could just ask someone to go get her.
I don't know if she's here.
She was here.
She's not here.
She's here, yeah.
She was here before, and you know that the Queen and the King are basically quickly working on moving government along to get to Raven's trial immediately.
I asked Morty if he's there. Morty, what sense do you have of the people? What's been the rumors over these last few days?
Everyone's kind of upset. They've been talking about just getting their shit and going out of here and leaving and going to Sos.
Morty, the language. Easy,
sorry,
man.
Sorry.
Morty, I'll hit you with this rifle butt.
Enough of that. All right. Enough
sorry.
Butt attacks.
Some people,
I thought you meant him. Come on.
Some people are upset. They feel like that they don't trust the Red City. They don't trust you guys. I still do. I know Volt. One of the prisoners that you guys helped escape from Ravensclaw, he's downstairs working in Sparky's laboratory, and he's been trying to the whole week, the last couple of days, trying to tell people what really happened. Which is going to take us out of game to Evan's role, because Evan has been working on that. Evan, you can make your roll. It's a 1d10 roll to see how much percentage you're gonna fix what happened. So right now, out of game, which you guys don't understand, but the quantification of it is going to be 20% of the Red City is confused enough and displaced enough in their opinions that they think that Hadheld may be right for the city, and they don't trust in the Red City more. 20%. So, wow, Evan just rolled a 10 on a d10. So, yeah. Evan went around and talking to people, and we'll see other people spreading the rumor around and telling people his story. And his story kind of went viral in the medieval D&D sense. And he went around and told people what really happened with the heroes, and anybody who was kind of shaky came back. So now we are at, good job, Evan, we're at 10% of the Red City, basically as the rumor passes over the days quickly, back down to 10% that they don't know what to believe. If it gets really high, you're going to have a very big problem, and I'm going to initiate a whole new thread of storyline of what changes if you get past the 50 mark, which we're nowhere near in a danger right now, but there's enough where people are upset. So yeah, back to Morty. He's so a lot of people are worried. They just don't know what to believe anymore, because this, Hadheld's been coming around and he's been helping us out. He's the reason why we all had enough food to get through, the winter coming up, and people, they believe in what he's doing and what he says.
All right. Thanks, Morty.
King Argon comes up. You see some soldiers come up. They kind of take their posts, and King Argon walks in. With him is two mages at his side. Okay, everyone, you're gonna rest for tonight, but tomorrow, I'm sorry to say, I have a mission to send you on immediately. Your mission. I want you, Findelar, to conduct your side of the trial. You will be your defense versus all this. I feel like you're a good speaker, and I spoke to to Falindor, and they believe that you might be the best suited for this job. I think that if I was to put someone here from the council to defend you, it would be not enough. They'd be ill-equipped and don't have the first-hand experience. You're a good speaker. You're a man of business for many years, and I believe that you may be good to defend you and your allies and the heroes and our reputation here. Now, do you accept this?
I do.
Now, here's what's going to happen. 3 days from now, we're going to hold the trial. You will need evidence. you will need to make your point, because it is Raven's word, which means whatever, Hadhel's word, which carries more weight, versus yours, all of you, which is damaged. So you must figure out what went wrong in this entire adventure that we went on. You may, of course, call me to the stand, and I will speak the truth, what I experience. But there is time when you are not with me that is unaccounted for. So whoever or whatever you need, you have 3 days, or a little bit less than that, to get it. I leave you with this mission. 2 mages here at your service. If you need to be taken anywhere, speed is of the essence, so he is at your bidding. Good night, enjoy your meals, and I'll speak to you soon. He leaves.
Okay.
We're going to head over to Botorius. Botorius and Devi, you guys are sailing. You're now going to make a roll, and this roll is going to determine whether you have any more problems. You guys are going to roll a d20. If you roll a 1 through a 5, you have an encounter, a bad encounter. If you roll a natural 1, I'm going to make the encounter really bad.
All right. Well, maybe I shouldn't use this dice or this die right now. It's heaven. I rolled a 17.
There you go.
16.
Very good. So you guys make it. You make it through all the ships. The other ships don't follow you. And luckily enough, the ones that saw you either didn't care, or maybe they're just laughing at the other pirate ship for getting hurt, and they don't give a shit. So you guys make your way to Rhaegar on the end of a 3rd day. So you guys are still ahead of the time from the other group right now. And when you get to Rhaegar, you see hundreds of ships all around Rhaegar. It looks like a ship graveyard. And you see everyone's in the whole mess of it. It must have been 1,000 ships here in the beginning. You see maybe like a handful of ships like limping away with like an enormous amount of people on it, and they're just leaving the whole area. Do you guys go into port at Rhaegar?
I think so.
Yes.
Awesome. You guys go into Rhaegar, you port. They're happy to see you. You guys talk about. I'm gonna move this along quickly. You guys move a lot. They talk about what happened. They know you lost some gnomes. You tell them, quickly update them. They take you to King Bellaman for an audience with the king. And obviously, TV, this is your king, King Bellaman.
Yes, the gnome, yeah.
So you guys walk into the main room, and this is the room described for Doug. Is that this room walks up and is tons of gnomes, and you see it at the end is a large throne, and behind that throne is a huge clock with all its gears exposed, just like running. And you see Bellaman is sitting there, and everyone, his advisors are nearby. They have books ready and things like that. And the 2 of you walk up, and behind you is the crew that survived, which is 9 more gnomes. And you guys walk up. Roleplay.
Your Honor, King, Your Grace, it's my pleasure to be here today, but these gnomes, they deserve credit. I would not have made it out of there alive if it wasn't for these brave sailors that got us through.
Very good, very good. And we had a great victory here at Rhaegar.
Wonderful.
We have destroyed nearly 1,000 ships of the Raven.
DV.
So the Raven will know how strong we are.
Screams and cheers.
Wow. Yes.
A couple of the gnomes are clapping along, and they kind of join in. Botorius, we are very grateful for you, and your friends were here, but they have headed to the Red City. But we will give you a nice bed to sleep in, food, ale, and everything as you deserve it, and you brought our gnomes home. We honor you.
I only wish I could have brought home more.
Yes, we must
I'm
honor them
very
all.
grateful.
Devi, I have something to ask of you. Are you the highest ranking gnome left on your ship?
Unfortunately, Your Highness, yes, I am.
Devi, I charge you with a task. It is up to you to take it on if you wish. It will require you to join us next week on Audio Dungeon. Here is your task. You will travel with Botorius and his friends, whatever they are doing. I know that King Argon of the Red City is planning some sort of trial, and I have some ideas of where that might lead. and I want a representative. And if you fought in battle with Botorius, then that is good. They trust you, and you trust him. So, you will be my gnomish eyes and ears, and you will go with them, and you will tell me what happens. Are you laughing at me?
No, Your Highness, I'm absolutely sorry. I was out of character.
DB kneels down, lowers his head, and he goes, Your Highness, I will, by my dying breath, I will fulfill your task.
Ah, very good, very good. So, you will leave tomorrow. We will have our wizards contact them and see if we can get you over there quickly. Otherwise, you'll have to sail a very long way. But for now, eat and drink.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Leave. Enjoy
Thank
yourself.
you so much, Your Grace. We will leave with haste.
You are welcome. Bye.
Congratulations, DV. This is excellent.
Couldn't have done it without you. Your leadership is what made us survive. I wanted to keep firing those cannons, and you wanted to keep going, and I thought it was a bad idea, but it wasn't. Look at us now. We're heroes.
I'm just glad we made it. Excellent job. Excellent job.
Great job, guys. So we're gonna go over to Thistle. Thistle, you wake up the next morning, and where'd he go?
Very good question.
Glad I asked it.
I want to go down to the docks, and
Okay.
I want to see if there's any regular vessels that are like passenger vessels that are coming in and out of here.
There absolutely are vessels coming in and out. Yes.
All right. And I want to see. I just want to ask around and see if there's anything going to Rhaegar, if there's anything going south along the coast.
Yes, there are some. To make this quicker, you look around. You talk to a couple of ships. There are ships basically going everywhere. Ravensclaw it's like going to New York City into the harbor and saying where you're going, and they're heading out everywhere. So there are people going to Sunken City. There's people going to Queensland, to Arlight, to Rhaegar, and to even a few other places that are very much further.
And I know the two places I want to go to, but one's across land, and I'm not going to be able to do it by myself.
Well, I can't sail you there, Halfling. I need water.
I'm thinking. All right. I guess I want to purchase passage then. I would like to purchase passage to Rhaegar, if possible.
That'll be fine. 10 gold.
I dig out 10 gold. Do I have 10 gold? I believe I do. Let me check. If not, I have to sell him something. I do have 10 gold. I got plenty.
Okay, you give him 10 gold. It buys you a nice little cabin on this nice big freighter ship. And they're leaving within a few hours, and you hop aboard and get a ride. That's your plan?
That's my plan.
Okay, so you do that. We're going back to the other group, and we're going to end it after this. So you guys you just had dinner. You guys are sitting in a tower. The view from your tower is amazing of the Red City. Even the fact that it's been half destroyed. You see all the places where they've been building it up, and it very much brings you back to the reason why you're fighting, because you're back at home, and it's nice to not be in prison. It's nice to not be on a boat. It's nice to not be wet for the first time in like a week or two. You spend time with the gnomes, and you've just been through so much in a short amount of time, and an adventure you weren't expecting to go on. And now you sit back at the Red Tower that you know is yours, your home, your rooms are right below you. You just ate, and you're on the top level, like looking out. And what you're talking about now is the obvious discussion in the room, is your preparation for this trial. Findalar has agreed to represent you guys, but he could ask you guys to speak. He could ask anyone to speak who wants to agree to speak for the defense. He maybe evidence. It depends on what you guys can think. It's up to you. It's going to happen in 3 days' time. Role play.
Tony, real quick, is Two Mage still there?
Yeah, Two Mage can be there.
Because right when King Argon told us we had Two Mage, Ormond would want to ask him, like, can you teleport me back to that tree I emerged from for a very short, quick visit?
I can. I will take you there now. So he takes you. Says, "Excuse me, everyone." He takes you to the tree, and the last time you saw this tree, it was when you were forming into a tree yourself. And now the tree looks very much different. The tree is large. It looks like it's been damaged and weakened, but then also, which is out of game done by Tom's character Findalar when he used the Ring of Indaria. It looks like it's covered by like this rainbow moss around the whole thing, like it's being protected. And you see this as an enchantment from the ring. You recognize it immediately.
Gotcha.
While you're there, you run into another man that walks over, bald head, wearing robes, and he sees you. And he says, "Hello, good day."
Hello. Who are you?
Two mage kind of just walks off to the side and just lets you talk. And you are?
My name is Ormond.
I am Master Lane.
Nice to meet you.
It is nice to meet you. I've been looking over the tree for a while. You appear to me to be similar to the druids I've heard about. I have read about them. Are you one of them?
Yes, I am a druid.
Where did you come from?
That is actually why I am here. I am attempting to figure that out. I believe I came from this tree.
You are saying you are one of the original druids?
I would think so. I am very, very old.
My friend, I do not know your story before today, but if you are truly a druid, and you have the same desire to me to heal the forest and protect it, I could use the help.
That is exactly my desire.
Excellent. Out of game, Liam, do you want to... This will put you out of the quest. Do you want to sit here? Well, at least for now, it puts you out of the quest. But do you want to stay with Lane and help revive the forest in what little ways you can? Or do you want to go back to the group?
Well, his plan was to use Speak with Plants to talk to the tree and see if it would tell him what happened and how he got where he was.
Okay, so you try to use a spell to kind of figure out what's going on. You get a sense that you get like small visions, and you see that there's been a weakening at the roots of this tree. You recognize that something has been siphoning off the power of the tree. That's kind of what you get.
Okay. I wouldn't be able to ask it because Speak with Plants is supposed to give it like sentience so I could talk to it about events. I wouldn't be able to ask it questions.
As it's protected now by the magic that that Tom used, and the special nature of the tree, I'll let you. If you want to ask me one question, I'll give you a question.
He would just.
It doesn't form into like a trend though. I'm gonna give you the.
He would just want to know what happened and how he became not part of the forest that he thought he was.
Okay, so here's what you find out. I'll just tell you as DM. You get this. You get sense. You get visions, and you get the sense that somebody took down some of the forest. Humans.
Mm-hmm.
And they took down some of the trees, and they took down one of the tree where your soul was, where your spirit was. They took that tree to a far off place to Solst, and they sold it off to somewhere far away.
Okay. I guess he's gonna turn to the guy and just say, like,
yes, I could tell something terrible is happening with the forest. We must fix it.
The forest will not last, and I fear for the day that something happens that will end it for all. I'm doing what I can, but I am not a druid. Perhaps with your help, I could do much more.
Yes, we must help the forest.
Excellent. Let us go to work. Okay, so Liam, you stay there. Ormond returns to the forest. That's great. And back to you guys. Let's finish it off with you guys. You're role-playing in the tower. Two Mage comes back and basically says, Ormond has chose to stay with the tree and helping Master Lane and seeing what he can do there. He bids you farewell.
If anyone can do anything to help it, I suppose it is he. We have weightier things, I guess, immediately to discuss. All right, evidence. The Ravens people were burning all of his contracts, but he did have an office room. I think we may need to go back to Ravensclaw, look for that, see if we can find the gold, if it ever exists, ever actually went there at all. We think we know where it was. What I'd love to have is Wexel. If we could figure out a way to find him. And then the other thing I'm thinking, there's three things, is maybe remember that we saw some of the spellcasters use the amethyst crystals to recreate memories. Perhaps we can...
that spellcasters, the monks did that.
Not the monks. Perhaps we can gain a crystal and monk, see if we can get those resources to recreate at the trial some events as we perceive them. Those are the three plans of attack I have. Either of you have any ideas? Any of you have any ideas about what we might do, or what we might spend our time on in the next 3 days to gain evidence to win this trial?
Well, Raven's gonna base everything on my speech that I made. How can we take care of that?
That's what I was thinking of the amethyst for, exactly. To replay your memory of the conversation you had with Hatheld and how he forced you to make this speech, and how you did it under duress, and that you knew it was a lie, and that you were doing it to save Abyssia. If we can show that in a way that people can believe it, and not just have your testimony, but actually recreate the events for everyone to experience, I think that might be very powerful and show their hypocrisy. Or, I other than that, it's getting there was nobody around other than you and Hatheld, right?
I don't know if anyone. Probably, yeah. There were others around. I don't think anyone else heard.
Okay. So yeah, that was my thought. And if that didn't work or couldn't happen, the second thought was we saw the speech that that Hatheld and Raven gave, but they were careful to kind of say the right words just in a mocking tone. So when they spoke to their people, like everyone knew that they were saying, but yeah, I don't know. What other evidence can we gain of this perfidy?
The coal? Witnesses that can testify that the coal was rigged? Because I also stated that that was false, but I mean, all of the other contestants had it.
True. We can see if we can get in touch with, I mean, the Wizards of Solst were in on it. So, but if we can see if we can get in touch with my old classmate.
That's what I was thinking.
Although the Queen's forces might have been in on it at the time, they've now been betrayed. So perhaps we can get her to testify as to what happened. Good idea. I don't know. Anything
Okay, so you said Amethyst, you said Wexel, you want to talk to the people that have been in the competition with you, and you mentioned the records from Ravensclaw. Yep. So those are your leads.
Those are my leads.
Okay, we're gonna do one more thing before we go here. We're gonna go back to Mistar and Lump, and we're gonna roll in chat right now. So Mr. used grease on the boat. So at the time when he went out there, he shook the guys off. He got them. He just used shocking grasp to get the last remaining guard off. He fell over. Two guys swam back to the boat, grabbed on, and started trying to get back on. And then Richard Wilde, Mr., used a very, very clever spell at the right time and used grease. So right now we're going to do a dex check.
Nice.
I'm going to give them a dex check of, I mean, it's hard. To get on a boat is not easy already, so I'm actually going to make it very hard because to get on a boat, you know, like Skro and everybody else, yeah, we've been camping. It's already hard enough, you know, when you come into the water. It has a grease. So I'm going to make it a dex check of 17 in his favor. And here we go. The first one is a 13, and the first guard fails. Waiting for the cooldown of Nightbot. And let's see right now. Here we go. This is it. One roll away from escapedom. 8. So the boat go on. They start slipping off. They can't grab the boat whether they try. Mister's like gets away. You bring the boat around, Mister. You could tell me wherever you bring him. As you're doing there in that time in the next like 5 minutes of rowing. Remember, in game for you, not a lot of time has passed. In the next 5 minutes, Lump starts to come around and get up, and he goes, "Oh, what happened? Me no feel good. Me lay down and boat ride again." Richard Wild, it's up to you where you bring Lump. You're completely in control. It is up to you. And Scott Webb goes, "Lump head hurt." So Vinny is on a Thistle is on a boat to Rhaegar. Sounds like a book. A boat to Rhaegar. Votorius and Devi are in Rhaegar already, getting the full treatment. Been praised. Devi pretty much got a promotion. Liam, I take it this is going to be your last week with us because you've just kind of moved your character into a good final state.
I guess so. I mean, that's his goal is to help the forest, so I guess that's where he is.
Okay, so don't worry. The tree is a huge part of the story. You will 100% be back because you're right there. So thank you, Aline, for joining us. Doug, if you're free next week, we could definitely use you to take on your mission from the Gnomish King.
Count me in as long as the baby does not come on Wednesday.
That's right. I forgot about you. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You're about to have a baby.
Girl.
It's awesome.
Yeah, we're really excited. She's due any day now. So.
Okay. Well, if the baby comes, let me know. And you choose your priority.
I might start her young. And just hold her here.
Sounds right. Sounds right.
Excellent playing with you, man. Great.
Hey, no,
nice
thank
job.
you guys. This is
really nice job.
This has been absolutely awesome. You guys are phenomenal to play with. It's been great listening and thank you.